Eurovision, a sold-out spectacle of geopolitics, not music. In a world that still wants to believe in the power of art, Eurovision continues to toy with artists' feelings, sweat, and dreams, transforming more into a grand stage of manipulation, strategic calculations, and geopolitical alliances. Once again, the music contest that claims to unite Europe in the name of art and diversity has shown its true face, a performance where talent fades behind flags, lobbying, and carefully prearranged prize distributions. Albania and Shkodra Elektronik, a bitter truth. Shkodra Elektronik was arguably one of the most talked about performances this year. Original, deeply rooted in our cultural and artistic identity, yet modernized and emotionally explosive. Foreign media, major portals, and international critics praised it as one of the boldest and freshest entries of this edition. And yet, the prize did not come home to Albania. What more does an Albanian artist have to do? Should they joke about dictators? Sing about rockets and war? Or maybe have a powerful political machine behind them to mask every lack of stage charisma? Sweden, the cold favorite that didn't make it. Even though Sweden once again brought a strong contestant with high-level production quality, victory was denied. Ironically, Sweden, one of Eurovision's strongest historical contenders and a central pillar of the contest, was sacrificed in a rotation that had very little to do with music and far more to do with maintaining political balances. Austria and Israel, prearranged victories. In an ideal world, a song that touches people's hearts and garners sympathy through online voting should have a real chance to win. But this year, Austria and Israel, though not among the highest ranked in online pre-qualifications, soared mysteriously to the top. What happened? Austria, with a dry and emotionally vacant song that sounded more well-produced than heartfelt, ascended the scoreboard with inexplicable force. Meanwhile, the award wasn't just artistic for Israel, it was political. In a time of war, with the world's attention divided and Europe's conscience unsettled, Eurovision decided to make a symbolic gesture, pamper Israel's national ego by awarding a high-ranking position. Is this art? Or is it simply diplomacy dressed in stage lights? Eurovision, an organization that has lost its core. For years now, Eurovision is no longer an arena where cultures, voices, and compositions clash. It's a battlefield of political alliances, diplomatic support, and carefully curated narratives presented to the European public. In this environment, small countries, especially those lacking lobbying power or not part of the EU Scandinavian axis, struggle to climb the ladder, no matter their talent. Artists spend months preparing, investing emotionally and financially to deliver something that represents the soul of their country, only to see the outcome dictated by committees and behind-the-scenes deals. The hypocrisy of equality and diversity. Eurovision markets itself as a celebration of diversity. But in truth, only one kind of diversity is allowed, the one that politically fits Eurovision's agenda. Any message that strays outside the boundaries of controlled neutrality is penalized, silenced, or ignored. Meanwhile, Balkan culture, vibrant folklore, and the voices of smaller nations are rarely translated into trophies, unless they serve the narrative of a welcoming, tolerant Europe, as long as you don't win. Conclusion: a shameful contest for the wrong hearts. Eurovision is no longer a festival of love for music. It has become a diplomatic theater, where decisions are made about who gets global sympathy, who gets healed, and who gets sidelined, for reasons that have nothing to do with art. It's time real artists understood this. The ones who don't win Eurovision aren't the losers. Eurovision itself loses when it fails to reward true merit. And until that changes, Albania will continue to participate with pride, but not be recognized with justice. Because Eurovision, as it stands today, is nothing more than a sold-out spectacle. And with each passing year, that becomes harder to hide.